When I was first approached by this company, Saker, and asked if I wanted to review this mini electric chainsaw, I was tempted to turn them down because I was about to go in for surgery and I knew it was going to be a while. But they told me they were happy to wait while I recuperate a bit, and I think I'm ready to do a review on this now. Now, there's some brief instructions on the back of the box here, and they say basically to install the chain and the guard, to tighten up the screws properly, put in the battery, and it should be ready to go. Now, I'm sure it's going to be a little more complicated than that. I haven't even opened up this box yet, so let me reposition this camera and we'll take a look at what's inside here. All right, let's open this up and see what we've got in here. All right, I assume that's the charger for the battery. Oh, all right. A little bit of chain oil, likely. Looks like they've already got the chain and the guard mounted on here. It's actually kind of a cute little saw. I wasn't particularly interested until I realized that my wife has some trees in the back. She loves gardening, and occasionally she recruits me to cut off a branch or two. So this might come in handy. All right, a battery, that might be important. Okay, there's the wrench and screwdriver and some instructions. All right, let's see what we can figure out from here. Now, I have no idea if there's any charge in this battery at all. I won't be surprised if there is not. All right, there's some charge to it, all right. And this will just stand there on its own like that. That's kind of convenient. All right. That is actually a nice looking little chainsaw. Now, let's see. All right, it'll stand without the battery, and it looks like that must be the port to plug this charger into to charge the battery. So I'm going to do that. I'm going to charge this up fully. In the meantime, I don't usually do this, but I'm actually going to read the instructions. That'll be something different for me. However, when there is a tool like this that can be dangerous, let's face it, this is a chainsaw after all, I think it's a good idea to know whatever is in here. Although, to be honest, it doesn't look like there's much. Well, probably enough that it'll be a good idea to read it. Then I want to take this outside. My wife had mentioned that she had a couple of limbs she wanted taken off of a tree. So we'll see about that. And I'll see you outside. All right, I have been told by She Who Must Be Obeyed that I am not going to be using the chainsaw, even though it is small. So now she's going to put her delicate little hand in there, and I guess you'll be able to see just how easy it is to run. Okay, go ahead, kid. All right, success. On to the Hawthorne. Here we are now at the Hawthorne.
better.
Oh, that does a nice job.
That's it.
Well, this was the first time my wife has ever used any chainsaw of any kind. And I'm sure she will never grab my larger gas-powered chainsaw and use that. It just plain scares her, and I'd prefer she doesn't use it if it scares her, like anyone else. If you're afraid of a tool, leave it alone. Or get some instruction on how to use it properly, and then you can give it a shot. But she did enjoy using this, except for one thing. She's got a little arthritis in her hand, and so to push this button with her thumb and then the trigger, she had a little trouble with that until her hand loosened up from attempting to use it a few times, and then it worked just fine. But let's face it, don't tell her I told you this, but she's also in her extremely late 20s, so that kind of thing can happen. Now, it's a very easy tool to use, easy to take the battery in and out, 20 volts, charges fairly quickly, and I think it's an awesome tool for your shop. If you don't already have a chainsaw and just want to cut some small boughs off trees, things like that, works extremely well. I'm really impressed with this. And I hope that maybe this video has introduced you to this idea and that you will like it. If you do, in the Show More box, I will have a link for picking this up if you're in America, and I'm sure that if you're in other parts of the world, you'll be able to also access and acquire one of these. Really like this. Do I recommend it? Absolutely. Now, if you're going to start cutting logs a lot larger than this 4-inch saw will do, well, you're not going to get too far with it. But my wife liked using it. I think it's an excellent machine, and I hope you will check it out if you're interested. So thank you for joining me today. I hope this did give you some information. And between now and next time I come around, have a great day in your shop and be safe. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye now.